Hi, it's Miss Pritzel, and I had just finished a really fantastic book called Every Day. Every Day, and it's by David Levithan. He writes with a lot of other people, so he's got a few books of his own, but you will see his name on a lot of books. So it's probably going to be called fantasy or magical realism. It is a realistic story with a fantastical element. So I don't want to turn people off. I think it is an amazing book. So our main character is A, like the letter A, because A does not have a body and jumps from one body to another, and has no control over to whom he jumps. I will sometimes say he, but A is not a he or a she, because A jumps from one body to another. And like I said, A is what I guess I would call a consciousness. A has been doing this for her entire life, and has just learned to deal with it. So I just love this concept. It starts out where A jumps into the body or transitions to the body of Justin, and Justin is dating Rihanna, and he knows that Justin really doesn't deserve Rihanna, really doesn't care about Rihanna the way that Rihanna cares about Justin. And so he convinces Rihanna to skip school for the afternoon, and they go to the beach, and they just have an awesome day. And after that, when he goes to his next body, he wants to find her. So at this time, he is 16 years old, so he can only go to other people who are 16. So he doesn't switch age groups. He doesn't geographically go far, because there's one point where one of the people he jumps into is supposed to be taking a plane to Hawaii, and he literally has to make sure that kid doesn't get on the plane, because the chances of him ever getting back to, I believe it's Maryland where they are. I know. So he's usually within a few hours of where he was the last time, sometimes a little bit less. So it is a love story, but it's also a realistic story, and one of the more interesting ones, because I like realistic stories because it gets me into the head of people that, like, I don't know what it's like to be depressed, or I don't know what it's like to have schizophrenia or things like that. So this A has to do this every day. So sometimes A ends up in the body of really nice people. Sometimes he ends up in the body of cruel, hateful people that he can't stand. Sometimes he ends up in the body of somebody who is addicted to drugs or alcohol. Sometimes he ends up in the body of somebody who has a mental illness, and he has to deal with that. So it's just this whole wide gamut. The whole concept of this book is just amazing. And while I didn't outright come to tears in reading it, especially near the end, I came close. There are 2 follow-up books. I don't know if they have the same character. This was also made into a movie in 2017, which I haven't seen, but I may watch it. I'm sure the book is probably better. I really did enjoy this book. So if you are a person who loves realistic fiction and wants a story that it's heartwarming on so many levels, but it's also like it breaks your heart on other levels too. So it's a wonderful mix for a realistic fiction, and I highly recommend it. But if this is not your cup of tea, I will help you find something else. So have a fantastic day and keep on reading.